With warehouse floors getting busier, 79% of workers say that safety is a top concern, and most believe that tech investment is key to fixing it. So, what exactly are workers worried about? Vivian Tay from Zebra Technologies and Infolog's Budyanto Tanjung are here to explain this. Starting with Budyanto, what are the top safety concerns for warehouse workers in the region?
Common risks and hazards that normally occur in warehouse operation are related to manual handling injuries. The top one cause is actually overexertion. It accounts nearly 30% of all. And another common cause is actually typically related to forklift and equipment accidents. In fact, in Malaysia and Thailand, up to 15 to 20% of warehouse-related accidents involve material handling equipment. Other than that, the risk, there are also other factors that also affect the safety, such as aging workforce in countries like Singapore and Malaysia, which actually lead to higher vulnerability to injuries. And also another factor could be insufficient safety protocols in place, which increase possibility of incidents.
So some of the common risks that we see include, slipping, falling down, improper lifting techniques, whereby workers do not go through the right training to lift boxes and cartons. Unsecured overhead items, whereby, the pallets or the boxes are placed way above their head, and also accidents with heavy equipment involved. So smart technology and improved training for the workers can actually make the entire or overall warehouse environment safer and more efficient.
And what are we doing about this? How are safety concerns on the warehouse floor being addressed locally?
So warehouse safety is generally improved through regulations, either by the company or by the government. Technological innovations, I'll go more into that later on, and also a stronger focus on the safety culture by the company. So I can relate one example. So from my previous company, whereby I was working at one of the 3PL in Singapore, we actually do have a EHS, Environment, Health and Safety team that actually implements safety posters around the warehouse and send the workers updated information on a regular basis. So in the local context, the MOM, the Ministry of the Manpower, actually implements workplace safety and health regulations as well. So technology, especially AI, artificial intelligence, and real-time analytics is actually becoming more and more important to help boost the overall safety and productivity. So AI-powered tools can actually detect hazards in real time. So I can quote one example whereby, the autonomous guided vehicle, AGV, use AI for obstacle detection and also for route optimization. AI-powered tools can also detect hazards in real time, as I've mentioned previously, streamline workflows, and also reduce the workers' physical strain.
In most countries in the region, I agree with Vivian's answer that is actually authority keep trying to strengthen the regulation on safety related, such as in Singapore, we have Workplace Safety and Health Act, and whereas for Malaysia, we have like DOS 8 standards. So this could improve the safety of the workforce tremendously. And nowadays, a lot of companies is trying to improve in the workplace safety by implementing warehouse automation, which can reduce the human movement in the warehouse significantly. And automation like goods to person actually also can support aging workforce, which minimizing the physical strain, such as walking, and also no heavy lifting required. Another factor that automation can help is actually by create a clear separation between human and machine pathways. With that, this one can prevent collision and any typical MHE related incidents.
This may be a lot to take in one go. So, what specific technologies are critical for improving warehouse operations today?
So labor shortages, supply chain challenges, which has been, ongoing, and also demand for faster deliveries are driving the adoption of the automation, AI mobility solutions. So AI is transforming warehouses. So with our recent, warehouse vision study, we found that, more than 80% of our APAC leaders believe that the adoption of technology can prevent, costly operational issues. So we are looking at technologies such as, task management tools, collaborative robots, ergonomic mobile devices such as, wearable scanners, wearable mobile computers, and also communications applications. So can I just quote an example whereby, recently we have one of our customer who implemented one of our solutions. So what they did was they implemented our solutions for their cargo. So usually they place their cargo on a racking system whereby the boxes are placed, vertically, often out of reach for the workers. So the workers actually have to climb up or bring the boxes down to scan the barcodes. So with our solutions, this actually minimize their, accidents or injuries, whereby they can actually use our mobile device or wearables to scan further away, so they do not actually have to climb up or, go up to retrieve the boxes. They can actually scan the barcodes from ground. So this is actually one of the technology that has actually helped the workers minimize the workplace injuries.
There are two different automations to improve warehouse operations. It will be digital automation and physical automation. Digital automation itself can be done by implementing a warehouse management system, which is also known as WMS, which can be a cloud-based if, let's say, we prefer some rapid development deployment. And when WMS combined with a handheld or wearable device, this one actually can create a structured and guided work environment that significantly improve the safety and the productivity. The other part of automation is the physical automation, which typically we are talking about equipment or robots. The most common nowadays is actually autonomous mobile robots, or a lot of people call it AMR. AMR have different varieties, such as shelf to person, third to person, four-way shuttle system. This automation is, like I mentioned, it actually can segregate between the human and the equipment. Other automation such as conveyor system, machine vision, and also track and trace system like RFID, that also can help in terms of safety and productivity.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Vivian and Budyanto.
Thank you to our viewers.
Thank you and goodbye.
Once again, those were Vivian Tay, Asia Pacific Vertical Lead for Warehousing, Transport, and Logistics at Zebra Technologies, and Budyanto Tanjung, Chief Operating Officer at Infolog. For more news, visit manufacturing.asia.